funeral of this young man, Matthew. But this is the situation. Yet in our faith, of course, in the many faiths, we do not believe in death, especially in Christian faith. We believe in resurrection. Death is only a part. It was never God's plan to introduce death into to His creation. Yet it is here, and it's only a step in the doorway that all will have to take sooner or later. We're here today for Matthew. We're going to conduct the funeral service right now. Family finally got here. They're going to be in church in a few moments, and we're going to start a funeral service according to the Russian Orthodox Church tradition. As I said before, we try to stand for our services. It's going to take about an hour. If you need to sit, of course, you're welcome to sit. If it's going to be difficult for you, church hall is open. Family requested that we'll set up coffee and tea. There's some cold water there. I know service will be streamed also. So if it's difficult for you to be here, you're welcome to use our church hall. We will start at 1 o'clock. By 2 o'clock, we will conclude the service, and coffin with Matthew will be already in the hearse. We will need some men to help us out. We'll roll it as far as we can, but then we'll have to load it into the hearse. And we will proceed to Roslyn Cemetery, which is not far from here. It's only about 15 minutes ride. But of course, if the many cars are following the hearse, it's going to take a bit of time. At about 2:30 p.m. at the cemetery, already at the plot, we will have a very short commemorative service for about 5 minutes. And of course, that will be a burial. So, as I said, you're welcome to be here. You're welcome to pray the way you know how to pray. We will conduct the service in Church Slavonic, in our traditional language. Matthew was baptized in the Russian Orthodox Church. He received confession and received communion, so he will be buried according to our church rite. Again, it's a very sad occasion, but you're welcome to our wonderful little church, and I will ask everyone of us to pray. Time will come after the gospel reading, you'll see, and I will announce that starting from, of course, myself and then the family, on the right side we would come up to the coffin and say our final goodbyes to Matthew, and just quietly go around and go back to your places or go back to the church hall, because after that we will conclude, there's going to be a few more prayers, and that will conclude our church service. But we will say final goodbyes here, because at the conclusion of the service the coffin will be closed and sealed, and it's not going to be open anymore. So if you didn't have a chance to say goodbye, you could also come up right now while we're waiting to start the service. Okay, God bless you all, and thank you for coming here and praying with us and the channel.